Millions wake up every day seeking purpose and survival. Beneath the surface of daily commutes and job boards lies a complex web of market dynamics. To make sense of it, economists use theoretical tools to approximate human behavior. These models are not rigid mathematical realities, but adaptable frameworks constantly shaped by policy, psychology, and external shocks.
When mapping the macroeconomy, the wage-setting and price-setting framework specifically underpins the aggregate supply curve, whereas aggregate demand is derived separately from the IS and LM models in the goods and financial markets. The WSPS framework captures the tension between the prices firms set to maximize profits and the wages workers negotiate based on their bargaining power, broader labor market conditions, and efficiency wages rather than mere subsistence levels.
To diagnose the health of this labor market system, economists rely on two critical statistical indicators. One measures who is actually participating in the market, and the other measures who is desperately trying to play but is left on the bench. The participation rate tracks the active population. For example, if a country has 10 million working-age citizens, but only 6 million are working or actively looking for work, the rate sits at exactly 60%. The remaining 4 million are explicitly tracked by government statistical agencies as being not in the labor force. While they still drive aggregate demand through consumption, standard macroeconomic theory dictates that it is primarily the actively unemployed rather than those entirely outside the labor force who exert direct downward pressure on wages.
Then comes the unemployment rate. This does not simply count everyone without a job. Because it is impossible to track every individual continuously, government agencies calculate this as a statistical estimate derived from regular sample surveys. It gives us a crucial estimate of the active labor force that is actively hunting for work without success, though it is always subject to a margin of error.
While these two indicators provide a foundational baseline of economic health, they do not tell the whole story. To accurately assess a nation's true structural stability, we must also look at hidden complexities like underemployment, wage stagnation, and the scale of the informal economy.